power your name carries. So in most traditions like these, you find that your name holds the power.
People take pride in naming themselves, and you don't become a stick fighter just so you watch as a youth growing up watching the stick fighters before you. So when you pick a name what you feel can carry you through, or a name with that kind of vibes that even the person, he's even so good, when the person get a name, boy, they say, wow, boy, that man must be real bad, but because his name is supposed to mean something, to represent something. So stick fighters always take pride in taking a name.
But how did some of these stick fighters get their names?
Face boy, when face boy playing stick, he should push up his face. Push up the face so you find they give him that name face boy. Right? Well, like Joey and Mange, them fellas, that is the name. Joey is his name, Mange is his name. Joe Prenge, that was his name. Right? And then it have men like Congo Bara. Well, Congo is a tribe in Africa, and the Bara is something to eat. So he does move as Congo Bara. He eating nice. So that's Congo Bara, right? Then it have we again I had in mind, but Victory. Well, he always victorious. So I want to give him name Victory, right? Everybody does have the name.
Some have the original name, and then they get famous. Some people don't know their name, but by playing it, they know, well, you is Rixby, and they say Rixby. But like my name is Errol Hodlin. Nobody don't know me by Errol Hodlin. They know me by Santos, King Santos. They won't call me King, as you hear the gentleman come just now say King. You understand? Some say Santos. But near Kokani Valley over here, they say, hey, King Santos, what happening there? Santos, we're going on with this stick, boy. You understand? You can't come here and get me as Errol Hodlin. You'll get me as Santos. Just as you'll go out and meet blacks might that name blacks mightn't be name as well, it will be name. And when it get popular, that name, we will do that is the name. That is the name going through the stick.
I love the art of stick fighting, and stick will never die.
The costume worn by the stick fighter has great significance. The colors, the headband, the entire outfit allows the stick fighter to be ready for combat. And it also tells us something about that particular stick fighter.
The banner of the head, all these things are important to the persona of the warrior. You know, it's not by guess, or it's not the Europe just said costume. It's not costume. You know, it is armor. Yes, it may not be steel or copper plate, as we know. You know the stories of the early English and the early Europe and thing. It's not that, but still it represents armor. You know. So when you bang your head and when you put on that whatever regalia, you know, you express yourself, your kingly character, and they go out to do battle.
The glass on your thing is a shield to blind the other stick men. It's a shield. Always a costume too. You know they call it a fall. Then it has the bells and the pants. The wolos. I can make noise. Sometimes we come in for a mile and you hear no drum, you just hear bells coming.
Even in carnival, you have to disguise yourself as the tradition. You look more unified than just a shirt and pants. Now we plain long pants with stripe here, string long short pants, but you look more nice with short pants here and the willow and so on and a sapat, a slippers, them called slippers. That is the place to put the mirror. It is shining in your eye. When a glass get in your eye, you get in the hit one time. But fellas don't think it is. Sometimes a fella hit you the one time and mash it up. Because I see it happen. You mash it up. But the candle is what that is what carnival is for. Candle is just this fella and them just here they change that. You look like what it is. So carnival. This is carnival. And dressing candle. The candle is the clothes. Right? When you wear the candle, your clothes, how you wear, what you wear. But they will say costume now. The candle.
All team had to come in. They had to come in and sanction themselves in the Guyana while the drum playing. Them team was the last team coming. All the rest of team coming. When them come in, people realize what's going on. The costume and the bells just ringing coming in. Calparo inside them, all in red.
I'm Indian John from San Grande. I love the art of stick fighting.
My mama tell me, my papa go tell me, they me love it. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh God, oh God, oh Lord. My mama go tell me, and my papa tell me, they just tell me pay them. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh God, oh Lord. My mama tell me, and my papa tell me, oh Lord, oh Lord. My mama tell me, carry, carry, oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh God, oh Lord,
The companion of every stick fighter is the bois. This bois is cut from a special tree known for its strength. And after the bois is cut, the stick fighter prepares his stick and some even perform special rituals. All this in preparation for when they enter the Gayel.
Bois is patois, it means wood. Bois means wood in patois. But as well as stick, as I told you earlier on, you can, what they call an array, you can get a stick from that. You have the pui tree, that will blossom nice flowers, you could get a stick from that. But while they're in the ring and the drum beating and the singing and jumping up and we outside, checking up, prenge or whoever we boy. When he charge, you say, well, bois garçon, that he part was, I mean, wood boy. The man, when he sing on the plateau, so you see blood, they say, belle bois, nice wood. The man suffer when he could drop down there, with pain, but they say, belle bois, that nice wood.
The best tree to use is a pui, but then it have the different type of pui. The black pui is the best pui. These are black pui here. Yeah, these are nice straight black pui. But you cut it kind of fattish, and then you bring it down to a broomstick size, so you're getting the full strength of the pui. Black pui more hard, so you see, you could hit. A man will have a heavier stick, and when he hit, you know, your stick could break. So when you use the black pui and you cut it big like that, and then you shave it down. Some people used to use an array, but the government stopped that. They say an array is an easy stick to mount.
So you call it an array, then we put it an array or the pui. The two strongest stick and stick are an array or pui.
No, this is a pui, right? This is pui. It have an array. Have a next one, but you can't play with an array. The police know that you're playing with that. They will lock you up. So most of the stick that you will see is pui. Now you hear a fella say stick instead of saying bois. Then a fella say bois. He know that long time people are saying stick. You go and see some bois. You understand? He mean the stick, but they wouldn't say stick. They are custom with the bois. Is the generation that come now that bring the stick.
But what about the rituals performed on the bois?
Well, the monk they stick that when they hit a man, they spoil him. You have to hit a man hard with that, you know. That's why you see certain old men and things with stick. I don't trust them. I don't take no chances around them. Sometimes they stick monked and touch you. You interfere with them. Behave yourself, no young boy. It's spoiled for life. Spoiled. If you have to go to the same man to get care of you. No, it's a different thing you could mount your stick with. As I know, I see a stick mount with a frog, a crapple. They use a crapple and mount a stick. I see how they do it. I watch the ritual, I watch everything in it.
Don't care what anybody tell you. Don't eat hard, bad, eat hard good.
They take the stick. They cut the stick on a Good Friday. 12 o'clock, the stick cut. And the branches of the stick, then throw it in no place that people should cross. They pay the tree, a coin, silver coin. And they throw the branches in a corner that people shouldn't cross it. And they come and they walk down that stick. They buy the liquids, different type of liquids, and they do what they have to do. With the frog, they take the frog alive, push the stick from the frog mouth to go through to the bottom of the frog. So the frog half of the stick. And they take that stick and hang it on a living tree. And they leave the frog to rotten on the stick. So the worms from the frog walking all over the stick. They worms from the frog. And when they finish, they bore a hole in the stick. Take something as a ice pick, cut it, and put a hole down to the bottom. And then they start to feed the stick with the liquid. The stick does come. You could hold the stick and do it that when you finish. When that stick getting all that liquid, and you leave it for certain days with the frog, then you take out the frog, you wash your stick, you get in a river, a running river. You wash out your stick. If you want to go further with it, you bury it if you have fowl sleeping, like fowl sleeping on that tree, and where the fowl stooling, make a set of stool. You go and you bury it below the stool for certain days too also. Some use the cemetery grave, bury it on a grave. But the youths now, Them are doing that. They're playing stick normal. That is what I like. When a youth cut you, you get good cut. My youth don't want to hear nothing about that. But I know it have that.
I bring a rhythm to defend the tradition. Power back, jam back, drum and the bass. Representing the rap soul nation. Person to person, face to face. So when you see me come and clear the way, I see roughneck spirit of the Cambole. I love to live my life from day to day. So hear me when I say, hey, run you run, but you just can't hide. Hey, you try to run from yourself, but the rhythm inside. The rhythm inside you. Run you run, but you just can't hide. Lord, you try to run from yourself, but the rhythm inside. The rhythm inside you. The rhythm inside you. Hey, run you run, but you just can't hide. You try to run from yourself, but the rhythm inside you. Better resistance, say so. Woo.
you dead, bury your clothes. Bury your clothes. When you're dead, bury your clothes. Bury, I say. When you're dead, bury your clothes. I don't want them young boys to wear me clothes. When I'm dead, bury me clothes.
When I dead, bury me clothes. The old general, boy, the old general. Bury me clothes.
When I dead, bury me clothes.
I know mama to wear me clothes.
When I dead, bury me clothes.
Lord of America, wear we clothes.
When I dead, bury me clothes. When I dead, bury me clothes.
Lord, bury me clothes.
When I dead, bury me clothes.
I just want this. I want this. I'm living away, feeling so light, so light, so light. From this to the way, but it's alright, alright. 'Cause I feel like if I just spend $1 million, jumping up and down the street, wearing Caribbean colors.
Hey, is what? My name is Omari. My religion is rap. So I love the art of stick fighting. Wah! The art of stick fighting in Trinidad and Tobago is one that demands the strength, stamina, control, power, grace, and speed of every fighter. Each fighter spends years trying to perfect this art form. But to perfect this art form, they must first search their souls, connect to the ancestors, and delve into the history of the art form.
It's an ancient African tradition that manifests itself in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, the African slave. So they call it from Africa, really.
When they came to the Middle Passage, you know, the history in Trinidad and Tobago is part of the Middle Passage. Slavery did a lot of injustice too, but it also brought a lot of culture to Trinidad and Tobago. So when we celebrate the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, it always have a lot of African influence.
All over the West Indies, stick fighting was used as both a recreation, competitive sort of thing, and as a defensive strategy.
From the time you brought Africans here, the energy, the vibe, the art form of stick fighting would have come with them.
The Cambule riots that took place on the night of the 27th of February and the morning of the 28th of February 1881 demonstrated the true spirit of the stick fighters.
In 1881, the Cambule riots, that was on Duke Street, those All-Star Spaniards, whenever we celebrated at All-Star Spaniard.
They had a Cambule riot, right where All Stars Spaniard is. They had a riot there. The police and them come to stop, and the stickmen and them retaliate and went towards the policemen. Well, then they come and they free up the carnival. They say, well, you could go ahead and have a good time.
In the terms of Cambule, we're talking about where the people organize themselves and gather to ensure that they fight for the cultural rights, to ensure that they fight for the expression of the self, which eventually turn out to the carnival.
It's festival time again. Yeah. When the rhythm start to jam and the vibes start to flow, a nation on the go, it's pan and bass, nice in the place. All of we have an equal space, drums playing and we chanting emancipation, spirit we bringing the
am the man called King Victory, and I love the heart of stick fighting.
Question is often asked, what is in a name? And a stick fighter will tell you, the name is everything. The name signifies the personality and character of the stick fighter, as well as the respect that one will get from other stick fighters.
The Frederick brothers,
Master Wood,
Jeff,
Howard Brown,
Mikey,
Seatooth,
King Stokely,
Gerald,
Kellery,
King Medal,
Victory,
Peter Agent,
Joe Pringle,
Alfredis,
Maxi,
King Santos,
Barbas,
Carlton,
Donny,
Bottisoni,
Joe Pringle.
both right.
The name is important because what happens is that the person, the human being, takes on another personality in the situation of combat. Like I might be just cool and you're right and thing, but there's a transformation that takes place in a situation of combat. And so the name represents to that person a different personality. The name represents the part of the armor. It represents part of the weaponry of the stick fighter. And so that is how important the name is in the situation.
Even when you're being brought into the Baptist religions, the Orisha religion, there's a name, your real name is sometimes whispered in your ear, and you have to hold that close to your chest because the power your name carries. So in most traditions like these, you find that